This time, maple bacon sticky buns. This is gonna rock. All on the SilverFire stoves. So, first thing we need to do is get started on the bacon. Now, before you even begin thinking about cooking bacon outside, make sure you're armed. The smell of cooking bacon will bring in the zombies. Anybody will turn into a zombie just over the smell of bacon alone. So let's begin. I guess it's helped to get a fire started. So again, using the SilverFire, we're going to start with putting our bigger pieces of wood down on the bottom. Kind of a circular motion for an even burnage. Yes, burnage. Then a little bit of other stuff. Then a little bit of small stuff. And that should get us going just fine. Alright. Trusty old nasty alcohol soaked washer lint or dryer lint, and we're off and going. Remember, get your fire established and going before you turn on the fan. And it'd probably help if I get on the dig up there. So there we go. Alright, we're going to get that going, let it get established, and then we'll get started on the bacon. While the bacon's cooking, I'll show you how to make the sauce. Alright, so stick around. Okay, our fire is very well established. Let's go ahead and kick it on in the ignition stage. Look at it, look at that. That is crazy. Let that go for just a couple seconds here, and then we'll throw, actually we can go ahead and throw this on top right now. Get that going, preheating, and we'll get started on the bacon. We can go ahead and get a fire established in here. What this is going to be for is our sauce, which I will show you how I did. Let me get a little bit more of this. See how she gets going. Losing my aluminum foil over there. That's not good. That should be good enough to get her started. There we go. Alright. Fire's going in here. Beautiful. Alright, now knock it down to normal combustion. Now we're in the cooking stages of how that fire is supposed to be ran. This one is going good already. Just push some of that back up in there. Not a lot needs to be done with this one. Minus this one, you just got to maintain, make sure that you're on a fire safe surface and keep pushing the wood in. Alright, I guess we can get started on that. First thing we want to do is melt, I think it's about 12 tablespoons of butter. Just get that just sitting out here in the heat, kind of already pre-melted that a little bit for me. So we'll get that going. Stir it around a bit. And then I'll tell you what we're going to add to that. I'm going to rock this up to a high burn just to get this good and preheated. Which being cast iron, you know it takes a little bit longer to heat up, but that'll work just fine. And we'll drop it back down. Grab our bacon. Oh yeah, we're good. Now let's just start getting it in there. Now, to our butter, we want to add our brown sugar. You know what? I forgot my syrup. Okay, I'm going to go grab 1/3 cup of real maple syrup. That goes right down into there. Now all we want to do is really kind of get this nice and combined. We don't want to burn the butter, that's for sure. But we want that to all meld together. You want the bacon to a medium crispy to more crispy. Okay, that's that. And I think we're going pretty good here. This can still simmer a little bit longer. Let's get another piece of wood on there. Mainly just get that stuff shoved in there. So that might be enough wood on that just to continue there. So bacon. Now we're not going to need this much bacon, but we're going to probably make some sandwiches or something with whatever's left over later on today. If you're just making this, you probably only need about 8 slices of bacon, and that's really all you need. So keep stirring on this. You'll be able to tell when it's all kind of melded together as it's one neutral color as opposed to several different colors. And then we'll set this aside. We may need to warm it up just a touch before we throw it over the buns, which we'll get to here in a bit. So let me continue this. I'll bring it back when the bacon's done. Okay, we're ready. Bacon's done. Most of it's still there. Let's get into putting this thing together. Alright, these are generic butter flavored biscuits. And all we're going to do here, we're going to see, forgot to grease that. So, I'm going to set these right here. Just going to use a little bit of bacon grease so these don't stick to it. That should work just fine. Now, I'm going to start tossing them in there. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Now, we're going to drizzle some more sauce over it. And yeah, it's still hot. Just drizzle it. Should be good. And we'll just kind of spread it out. Just all over everything. That looks good. Now sprinkle some bacon over it. We're holding right at about 350 on the oven there. It's probably about enough bacon. Now a little kicker I want to try is throw some pecan chips all over it. That'll come out pretty good. All right. Let's cover it. And now, about 11 to 15 minutes to bake. So, let's get that going. Open it up. Stick them in there. And there we go. Y'all, I will be right back. All right, we're ready. So we're hanging at a nice 350. We'll go ahead and shut this off. Let's get it out of there because we don't want it to overcook. All right. Oh man, it smells good. Got that going for it. Now, one thing I had to do to control heat on this, once in a while it'll start getting a little bit too hot. Once it does, all I did is I picked up the stove, set it off to the side, shut the fan off. Let the temperature drop just below 350, kick it up to the charcoal burning stage, which really flares it up, puts the oven back on it, and bring it right back up to temperature, drop it down to the, oh I always forget this, normal combustion, and then it'll maintain for a while. And it slowly kind of creep up once in a while. You just got to keep an eye on it. But let's see what we got. Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to bring Cat out. We're going to check this thing out. Alright guys, finished product. My lovely lady Cat here to taste test. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that looks good. I'm going to try and bring that up to the camera. Actually, better yet, check this out. Alright, that's what it'll look like. Pretty badass, huh? Let's try and scoop some out. See how this works. Still hot. There you go. Give it a taste. I'm sure it's very hot. What do you think? Want a little smell-o-vision? Mmm. Oh wow.
Like pancakes. Awesome pancakes. Biscuit pancakes.
Try it. Even if not off-grid, try it in your home oven. Very simple recipe. Comes out very tasty.
It does.
And it's very healthy.
I have to go for another walk now?
Right, Joe?
Simple.
Thanks for watching. Links to purchase either of these two stoves, as well as I'm going to add a link to pick up one of these Coleman folding ovens. They're great. Talk to you all later. Have a great weekend. Why isn't this thing opening? Or is this one of them different type ones? Gah! That gets me every time.